Hello guys, good to see you back. Once again I'm back with a new tutorial related JavaScript, and in this tutorial we are going to learn JavaScript map method. This method work with arrays, and also this method work like a loop, like for loop, for each loop, but there is a difference between map method and a loop. Let me show you. Let me show you an example to identify the difference. Here you can see we set different numeric value in this variable. And now I don't want to change the existing array, but I want to multiply 10 with all these values. And I want to return a new array like this: 10, 30, 50, 70, 90. Here you can see all the values are multiplied with 10. To achieve this, we can use a special function, which is map function. It doesn't change the existing array, but you can perform your function otherwise calculation for every value. And as a result, it's going to return a new array. Now let me show you the syntax how we can write map function. Inside this map function, you need to create a function. Then inside the curly braces, you can print your own statement, otherwise you can perform any calculation to all of these values. So without wasting your time, let's start the practical and see how we can use it. As you can see, side by side, I open my Visual Studio Code editor and my browser using Live Server extension, and I already created an HTML document named index.html. And now I'm going to create an array inside the script tag. So here I'm going to type var, and our array name is ARY, equal to, inside the square braces, I'm going to pass some numeric value, which is 9, 11, and 7, and semicolon to end this line. And now I want to multiply all the values with 10. Also, I want to return a new array after multiplication. So now I'm going to take another variable, var x. We need this variable to store our new array. So here I'm going to type array ARY dot map function, map, and inside the round braces we need to pass the function. But before, we need to create the function. So here I'm going to type function, and our function name is test. And now inside the curly braces, we need to create a calculation that's going to multiply all the values with 10. But before, we need to store the array value in this function. For that, we need to pass an argument. And I'm going to take a variable for that, which is a. Then inside the curly braces, I'm going to type return a multiply with 10. Then semicolon to end this line. And now we need to pass the function name inside this map function. So here I'm going to type test and semicolon to end this line. Also, I want to print the new array in my document. So here I'm going to type document dot write, inside the round braces I'm going to pass the variable name, which is x, and semicolon to end this line. So let's set the file and see what happened. If I set this file, as you can see in my browser, it prints 90, 110, and 70. So without changing existing array, we can perform any calculation to all the array values using map function. Now let me show you another example how we can use map function with array of object. So I'm going to duplicate this line and comment out previous one. And inside the square braces, I'm going to create multiple objects. So I remove all the array values, and here I want to take curly braces. And inside the curly braces, our first property name is fname. Fname stands for first name, then colon, and the value is add1, comma. Our next property and value is lname. Lname stands for last name, and the value is minj. And here we need to use a comma, and also we need to take another two objects. So I duplicate this line 2 times. And here I want to pass first name Ravi Kumar. And for the last name, I'm going to take Arnab Roy. And now I want to extract all the first name from these objects. For that, we can use map method again, and which is pretty useful for this kind of situation. For that, just we need to type a dot fname And if I save this file, now you can see in my browser, it print all the first name from our object. Advan, Ravi and Arnav. And also if you want to print the last name, just you need to pass name here. If I save this file, you can see the result, Minch, Kumar and Roy. And if you want to print both the value at once, for that you need to use concatenation sign. Plus, I'm going to use double quotes for space. And after that, again we need to use concatenation sign. And here we need to pass a dot name. And here I'm going to pass a dot fname. If I save this file, you can see the result. It print Advan, Minch, Ravi Kumar and Arnav Roy. So this is the usage of map function. It's very helpful with arrays. So this is it for this tutorial. In our next tutorial, we are going to learn string methods. So thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for our next tutorial.